All Stop Sports. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Back with another video. We're going to talk some more boxing, but first and foremost, shout out to the LDBC. Now, as we all know by now, the rematch is official for June 17th at the Mandalay Bay Event Center in Las Vegas between Andre Ward and Sergey Kovalev. Now, I'm excited for this. That's why I'm going to make a video, because I feel like this is the most meaningful fight of 2017, just like it was the most meaningful fight of 2016. This is going to be for the unified light heavyweight championship of the world between, in my opinion, the number one pound for pound fighter Andre Ward and the top 5 pound for pound fighter himself, Sergey Kovalev. Now, the only reason why he's dipped from actually being number 2 is because he lost to Andre Ward. Now, I know a lot of people disagreed with that decision, and I have no problem with that. If you feel like Kovalev won the first fight, you're entitled to that. You can't really argue that opinion. But for those of us who feel like Andre Ward won, we have a right to that as well. But the criticism that Andre Ward has received after the fight, being called a bitch and being called a coward, a pussy, all these different names because the delay in the process of getting the rematch announced, well, they need to take those words back. Now, people like Abel Sanchez as well, who just went on Dante's Boxing Nation less than a week ago and told Dante he doesn't feel like Andre Ward is going to sign the rematch to fight Sergey Kovalev. A week later, the fight is announced, and now this guy goes on to tells Dante that he's not surprised by it. And you can't respect a man like that. If you as a man can't stand up and say, hey, I was wrong, we can't respect that. That's just me. Now, as far as the official announcement, like I said, I was at the first fight. So I gave it to Andre Ward, watching it live, and when I watched it at my own house, when I muted the TV, I also gave it to Andre Ward. Now, I watched it with the commentary as well, and that's what I'm kind of worried about. I feel like that the HBO commentary has been swaying opinions of casual boxing fans for many years now. And I know for a fact they don't want Andre Ward to shine. Jim Lampley and Max Kellerman and Larry Merchant Harold Letterman were all against Andre Ward that night and said that it was basically a robbery when it was a close fight. There's no robbery here. So if you feel like Kovalev won the fight, I understand, but you can't say he got robbed. So they signed the rematch. Like Andre Ward, a true champion, is honoring his rematch clause. Now we got another fighter, Gennady Golovkin, who was in a close fight with Danny Jacobs, and his trainer, Abel Sanchez, who I referenced earlier, isn't even eager to give that guy a rematch. But he's over here talking about another fighter that signed the contract to rematch the guy he had his close fight with. That's funny. But yeah, man, I haven't decided if I'm going to go out there for this rematch yet. Like I said, I think this is the most meaningful fight because, in my opinion, Andre Ward has solidified himself as the number one pound for pound fighter. And Sergey Kovalev, for all the talk that there was between who would win between him and Triple G, and the rumors that Triple G dropped him in sparring, that rumor could be true because we never know if Kovalev had sparred, 15 rounds that day and Triple G was fresh. We don't know any of that. But I know for a fact if the bright lights were on, he would stop Gennady Golovkin. No questions asked. And I don't even like Kovalev. But I'm honest about how good of a fighter he is. So like I said, I expect this to be another close fight early. But I think Andre Ward is going to start to dominate the second half of the fight. I wouldn't be shocked by a stoppage, but I got to see how the training is going to go. I got to see the camps, how the guys are looking towards the middle of their camps and then towards the end of the camps before I can do an official prediction. But I am definitely excited to see what happens in this rematch. If Sergey Kovalev wins, then that's going to set up a trilogy. If Andre Ward wins, will he go after Adonis Stevenson to become undisputed and then try to meet Triple G at 168? Man, there's a lot of stuff going on in boxing. This is a great year for boxing. 2017, without a doubt, has been the year for boxing to revive the sport. And I'm excited. Anybody else in the LDBC that may be considering actually going to the fight in June, hit me up. Let me know if you hear this video. Maybe we could figure something out. But I'm definitely all in on this rematch and seeing Andre Ward handle his business again. He's been talking about, actually, in his words, being activated. That's what he was hashtagging on his social media for, I would say, the last 2 weeks. So I kind of knew that he was hinting at getting geared up for this rematch. Kovalev talking a lot of shit, saying that he's going to end Andre Ward's career. I mean, this is just adding fuel to the fire, and this is just stirring up that pot. We all ready for this rematch. Let me know who y'all got. Let me know what y'all think about this rematch and how excited y'all are for it. Like I said, man, this is the most meaningful fight of 2017, in my opinion. It's All Stop Sports. Shout out to everybody in the LDBC, and we out.